And here we go, game number 2 between Evil Genius and Root Gaming. We have Jaedong with the lead for his team, taking down Pretreos in a Zerg vs Zerg fight on Habitation Station, the first map in the series. And now it's actually CatZ starting here at the top of Polar Knight, who's going to be his second opponent. So once again, the Dong is going to play in a Zerg vs Zerg. It's a matchup where he excels, and he is going to be the toughest opponent to beat, in my opinion, today for Root Gaming. Pretreos was not able to make it happen. Maybe CatZ is the one who has a build that is able to take down the Tyrant. Currently in the main base, also going for the Extractor trick and the oversupply for Jaedong. Overlord's of course going to smooch in the middle of the map a little bit. Very soon send out to scout what exactly is going on, what the timing for the expansion is going to be. And this is now the time where it gets a little bit iffy for Root Gaming, because of course this is the best of 9, so you need to win 5 maps if you really want to advance to the next round of the qualifier. But at the same time, if Jaedong is able to take down another player, then it would be a really quick 2-0 already. And then the main question is, who do you send out? There's still a lot of strong players on the team that you have to face, and you already, well, lost 2 of the Zerg players that could do it later on. So it's going to be pretty tricky in my opinion. But CatZ is someone who has a few builds that were also adapted by Korean players in the past. So he might have a build that surprises Jaedong a little bit here. And the element of surprise is definitely something that is pretty awesome if you're up against such a strong player. So for now we have the spawning pool building for Jaedong. He actually goes pool first, and his opponent CatZ at the top is starting his extra hatch here. This is one thing that we were joking about a little bit earlier, that if CatZ was a Hearthstone card, that he would probably have the ability to just get 1 extra hatch into the game, no matter what happens, and no matter against which opponent. Maybe a little bit too much, but, well, let's see how exactly Jaedong is going to do this. CatZ has the faster expansion, but that's it for now. So, gas being taken here by CatZ first. Jaedong currently without an extractor, without any gas to mine, and the Overlord's just scouting the timings here. And for CatZ, this is of course also one of those situations where he, as the captain, the owner of the team, has quite the burden on his shoulder too. They were probably eager to go up against Evil Genius now in this series, but they struggled against Team Punchline in the first round, whereas, as mentioned before, especially Evil Genius had a very easy time with a 5-2 victory in their first match. Didn't really watch those games, but it was one of those things where EG could really just give their players a little bit of the rest and prepare for the next game and really think about, okay, who do you want to face? Who do you want to send out first? Which player do we really want to send out against, like, whatever? For example, Illusion against CatZ, against whoever you might call it, if that's going to be the case, if the need arises. So, scouts are going to happen. We have the Zerglings for Jaedong already at the top right, trying to kill a Zergling here. Nice micro by both of them, actually. In the end, Jaedong gets the better end of the fight, though, and is able to send that Zergling flying. Well, at least for now, he has to retreat and run away. The +1 attack upgrade here for CatZ. So it's basically very much the same build so far that Pretreos used in his game against Jaedong. A fast upgrade into melee so that the Zerglings are a little bit stronger. Polar Knight the map, a wall a little bit more difficult to pull off, but still you can get that wall. Maybe CatZ hopes really lasts on going for a very quick speedling attack with +1 attack upgrade and making sure that he breaches through the wall, not really caring about the third base. Pretreos in the last game went to attack the third, did not try to break through when the double queens were blocking his entrance. So it's something that he could try to accomplish here. The speed upgrade has already been started. He's droning up. We have Jaedong at the same time with the double gas in his own main base now. And now with all those creep tumors at the front, of course, the potential to start walling off is definitely there. CatZ in the main, in his own main, is still building drones, still droning up. Both of them are 35 against 33 right now. And the spine crawler for Jaedong, that was also part of his wall in the last game, added then the double evolution chamber to wall off nearly completely, get the queens into the gap, and make sure that they were in a position where they could deal with things. The energy on the queens is going to be a crucial point. He has 4 queens in total, so that's 3 potential queens to block a wall off completely and then transfuse each other to make sure that they don't go down too fast and that the spine crawlers get their job done. The speed upgrade is nearly completed for CatZ, and he's going for the Zerglings already. Right now his link count is absolutely 0, but he has 10 links in the making. His expansion is also building here. 20 links currently being produced. So he's going for that third base, and with the links he will at least gain the map control, because with that advantage that he has, he can not only protect his own third base, but he can also shut down EG's third base attempt if Jaedong is going for another hatch right away. So you don't have to commit to too much with this. But now Speed about to get in. They actually did already. CatZ still droning, getting extra gas, getting that range upgrade also for his roaches. So the transition out of it, just wants to make sure that he has the earlier third base and that Jaedong doesn't get that extra economy just yet. Moving in and trying to make something happen, but as I said already earlier, double evolution chamber, triple queen at the front, a spine crawler in the back. No way for him to break through here. He's following things up with a roach warren, just making sure that he has at this point the third base a little bit faster. And he has a pretty decent economy as well. He's looking at 42 harvesters against 40, has that extra base. The lair tech for CatZ also faster. Jaedong is starting to get his own Zerglings into the picture, and he has that roach warren, but he doesn't have the +1 attack upgrade. CatZ is actually looking pretty solid in this game right now. He has a fast upgrade into +1 attack for his Zerglings. He has a pretty fast upgrade into the range upgrade for the roaches. His tech into lair is faster. He doesn't really have the economy or the army size that his opponent has, 51 against 26, but he has the upgrade advantage, and that helps him to take down this army and take down this base. So he's going to deny this easy peasy, and there's not even a cancel. Jaedong loses it, but the problem is that the roaches stream across the map, and CatZ might not be able to stop those. That's the army advantage that we were talking about earlier. Jaedong now taking down harvesters, and CatZ just doesn't have the units yet. He's building there as we speak. There are the roaches coming in from every angle, the drones coming in as well. We have Zerglings also trying to rescue what's there to rescue. Lings are moving in too. If CatZ holds here, he has those 3 bases still, but he's losing harvesters as well. 40 against 38. He has still an advantage in harvesters. It's just the army size that's really the big problem here. 34 against 21. He has all of his units currently present. And Jaedong, he's losing his own roaches, but more Lings are streaming in. Zergling versus Zergling, that's going to be the battle here. Jaedong with the double upgrades right now, and also taking his third base. Lings once again trying to take down the harvesters here, and a quick transfer over to that third base where Queen might be able to kill a few of those Zerglings, but not all of them. This is a battle that CatZ might not be able to win. He's already dropping so much in supply. Army lost is currently 4,200 against 2,600, and Jaedong, he just still has too much. He's looking at a nice surplus in the Lings and also, of course, in roaches, and is just now running over towards that third base, trying to take down even more harvesters. CatZ is down to 29 already. His attempts to take down the third base of his opponent were definitely successful, but the roach aggression, the counter attack that we saw from Jaedong, just doing so much damage here. CatZ now at the same time moving in again. It was actually him that won the last battle in the fight over there with a Zergling surplus. I mixed up the colors for a second, but still, the fact remains that in overall army supply, he is far behind his opponent. And now also he's behind in the worker supply. So Jaedong taking that lead for himself, making sure that he has that advantage, and CatZ really struggling to establish that disadvantage that he wanted to have earlier. So we have now roach speed started for both of them, but CatZ is a little bit slower than Jaedong, and keep in mind that this armor upgrade, this attack upgrade and the armor upgrade are going to finish for him as well. So we will see Jaedong in the lead with the upgrades, in the lead with the army, and in the lead with the income. Not a good situation for CatZ, especially for Root Gaming here, being down 1 game in the best of 9 series already, and Jaedong wants to move across the map as is. He's going in as we speak, and looking at the numbers, and especially against the army supply, we have 62 against 42. That's 23 roaches against 13 right now, and Jaedong just trying to catch those few Zerglings, and they will be able to eliminate them easily if they get too close. So at this point, the Dong with 52 harvesters is just going for the +2 attack upgrade immediately and increasing the roach numbers. He already knows that he has a very strong position in the game now. CatZ is supply blocked at 102, getting 3 additional overlords now to take care of that problem. But Jaedong is moving in. CatZ with only overlords here spread out on the map, and we have the roaches now going straight towards the natural. 34 against 18. The numbers overwhelmingly in favor of Jaedong, and he is going to move in here with an upgrade advantage as well. He has that extra armor upgrade, and he's going in for the kill right now. We have it's just too many roaches. I don't think that CatZ has a chance here. He doesn't have the numbers. His upgrades are also not as good as Jaedong's. Jaedong is gonna clench out another victory in this match. He's gonna take the 2-0 here for his team. It's just way too much, and CatZ has to tap out. GG, and Jaedong puts another point onto the board for his team. A 2-0 lead now against Root Gaming.